I think the learning curve involves feeling, am I making wise decisions? There's capital involved, and you have to figure out how much you want to do yourself or not and make wise decisions about your team.
Mhm.
That's part of the what makes it a little slower for people to get started is you
Mhm.
don't have a team. You're starting from zero, and it takes
Mhm.
time to build relationships to really have
Mhm.
a solid team to be able to really make good decisions and
Mhm.
quickly. You can't snap your fingers and have an income producing property. You got to find the property. You may have to do some work. You have to find a tenant. All that takes time. It's not like pushing the button on your trading site to buy a security. That is something to think of. As you build up assets, you have more leverage on multiple fronts from financing as well as just experience, and it becomes easier. It's always harder at the start, but once you get started in building a rental property portfolio, it does get easier. So I do want to give some hope out there that it's not always as hard when you first, pull that trigger on your first property.
I totally agree with that. When Steve and I first got started, we ran some numbers first. We picked a market and then we picked a team, not the entire team, right? Like we didn't necessarily have the rehab or construction team yet. We picked an investment friendly realtor and a professional property manager, two people who knew each other and who could collaborate with us on finding good properties. And so then we started to look at them. We had a longer period after we bought our first one. Then we started figuring it out. And then we bought the remaining properties, we bought them more quickly. Now we're in a stage where we've just finished a reverse 1031 exchange from a single family home to a duplex. We're in the middle of another 1031 exchange. We're making some positioning in our portfolio to try and grow our number of doors. We love having that team. I cannot emphasize how important it is to have a realtor and a property manager who understand investing.
Sometimes it takes trial and error. I have gone through a number of contractors
I
and
think we all have.
be
Yeah.
patient, and it really is like relationships with
Yeah.
people. If it's something that that you want to work on longer term, you'll really take your time
Mhm.
in building that team together and buy properties of your team's expertise.